I've had this fat bike in my Amazon wish list for a while now, but my focus is typically on cross-country racing, structured training, pounding out base miles, power intervals, blah blah blah. So the fat bike idea always took a back seat. Well, somehow this big brown box showed up in my driveway, and I thought a few of you might want to find out what's in it. So let's open it up and find out. Now, if you're looking for a fat bike, a quick internet search will present you with several options. Most are all steel, and most sport really cheap components. This Gravity Bullseye monster is all aluminum with a rigid steel fork. It's still a $500 fat bike, but the question is, how cheap is that, and is there real value here? The Gravity spec sheet checked all my boxes, but it came with a few surprises too. Some pleasant, some not so pleasant, and some were just plain f***ing bizarre. Like, a flask? What the hell is that doing in my bike box? The bike came with pedals too, if you can call them that. They're worthless, maybe about 6 cents a pound as scrap metal. And with the pedals came reflectors, which immediately found their way into the trash. Had some rim tape and a spare mech hanger too. Now, if you're new to mountain biking, you'll want to check out my other videos on tubeless tire setup and why you should care about that spare mech hanger. Now, as you can see, the bike came about 90% assembled. I had to attach the handlebars and connect the front brake cables. I also had to find some new pedals. These are some old flats I had laying around. The bike came with a nice WTV saddle. It was already attached to the seat post and it slid right in. She took about 20 minutes to assemble, but here's my new bike. All I need to do is air up the tires and torque check all the bolts. Did some research and found, for my weight, which is about 200 pounds, I should start with 8 pounds in the front and a little more in the rear. I chose 10 pounds in the rear tire. This proved to be a little low, but it was a great place to start. Remember, this is an aluminum bike, so if you buy it, you might also consider buying a small torque wrench if you don't already own one. Now, you don't need a torque wrench, but it's a really good idea to own one. One last personal preference was to remove the reflectors on the wheels, and I'm ready to go riding. Overall, I'm ecstatic with this bike, but the narrow handlebars and the anemic mechanical brakes both have to go. The 2x8 drivetrain is adequate. The Shimano Altus front derailleur and SRAM X4 rear derailleur and Shimano cassette don't compare to the XTR gear that I'm used to, but I'll work with it for now. If you want to see how I upgraded this bike, click on the video link in the top right. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and click the logo to subscribe. Hope you had a great ride. Let's do it again sometime.